welcome to Cucinare alla Chale. Today I am going to be making a classic Italian pasta dish, which is also vegan, so brilliant for me. It's called pasta alla pomodoro, or pasta with a tomato sauce. So first of all, you just need an onion, and I'm just going to chop the onion. In fact, whilst I do that, I might as well put the olive oil in the pan to start warming up so that I can then fry the onions in the olive oil. Turn it onto a medium heat, let that warm up whilst you chop your onion. Here goes. Hopefully I won't cry too much. So let's get on with this. There you go. You don't have to be too accurate with the size that you chop your onion to. And then let's just see how this olive oil's getting on. Not quite warm enough yet. Sprinkle a little bit of oregano. We're running out of that. Also, I like to add just a sprinkling of chili flakes for that little bit of warmth. Stand back in case anything falls out of my spice cupboard. There we go. Not too much so that the little nephews don't spot that there's chili flakes in there. There we go. So I'll add the onions. Let those cook gently till they're nice and soft and clear. And whilst that's going on, I'll chop a garlic clove. So if you haven't got garlic cloves that size, maybe use 2 smaller ones. Whoops! So there we go. Chop it reasonably finely. I'm not too pernickety. You could crush it if you wanted to, but to be honest, I don't like washing the garlic crusher, it's a bit of a pain. So I just chop it reasonably finely. And then we'll see how the onions are getting on. Make sure there aren't any bits of the garlic skin in there. And then you can also get your pan of pasta water on the go. Although it depends how long you're going to cook your tomato sauce for. You might want to give it a good 40 minutes, an hour even, just topping it up with water if it gets too thick and dry. There we go. And then some people put a drop of olive oil into the water. But I personally don't bother with that. I think it's a waste of good olive oil, so just a couple of pinches of salt, just rock salt, and that's good to go when we're ready for the pasta. So these are well on the way now. Smells gorgeous. Isn't it? I love the smell of frying onion. Turn it down a smidge now. That's actually getting to my eyes more than when I chopped it. And now you can add the chopped garlic. What you don't want to do is burn the garlic, so just keep an eye on that because then that gives it a really strong taste. So you just want it to cook through. Give it about 5 minutes or so. Right, so let's pop the passata. Stand back as you pour it in, just in case you get a little bit of splashback. I'll use the whole bottle because the longer you cook it, the more it'll cook down and thicken up. So we'll do that. And then as it gets thicker, we'll rinse the bottle out to get that last bit with some water. So now really the seasoning is down to your taste, but you do need a reasonable amount of salt. I think where people go wrong is they don't season the sauce enough. So you need probably 2 good pinches, and then as you're going along, as you're cooking, just keep tasting it. Some people put sugar in, but to be honest, if you get a good quality passata, then the sauce will be quite sweet anyway. But that's something you could add if needed a little later on. Right, let's put in the pepper. That might be right. Black pepper, freshly ground into the sauce. There we go. Give it a good stir. Make sure it's not on too high heat. Probably have to turn that down as it gets going, otherwise it'll spit all over your kitchen, but that's it. Just leave it now for as long as you've got. Well, the longer you cook it, the richer and sweeter it'll be. Right, so the pan's boiling. The sauce is really thick and yummy. So I'm going to put the spaghetti in now. Into the boiling water. Never ever put pasta in cold water. It's always going to boiling water. And I don't break my spaghetti either. You just tip it in, and as it softens, you squeeze it down into the pan. Perfect. So you just keep testing it, and as the bottom softens, you'll be able to fit it into the pan. And this will cook really quickly. So you don't want it really sloppy, you just want it to have a teeny bit of a bite, so I'll dent it. And what I like to do is, once the pasta's in, you use a little bit of the pasta water into the sauce just to thin the sauce. So you get a little bit of the starchiness. So rather than draining the spaghetti, I'm just putting it into the pan. So you get a little bit of the pasta water, which loosens the sauce a little bit. So there we go. And we mix it around just to get all the sauce on it, and if needs be, we've still got a little bit of pasta water in the pan to put the sauce on. And there it is! Pasta alla pomodoro!